Corporations are people too. Hey guys, this just in. For-profit companies now have religious rights that are protected by the US Constitution. So today the Supreme Court just ruled that some companies can refuse to cover contraception. And of course things like this are floating all around Facebook. Today the Supreme Court has granted a landmark victory for religious liberty, ruling that individuals do not lose their religious freedom when they open a family business. Today was a huge win for religious freedom. Thank you to those who have supported Hobby Lobby and the Green family throughout this case. If you'd like more information, go to our bullshit website. A victory for Americans who seek to live by faith. These people do not understand that mandating the alleged religious freedoms for some is suppressing the religious freedoms of others. Just wait until they have to work for an employer who is of another religion, maybe Muslim or Hindu or whatever, and that employer tries to force their religious beliefs onto them. They would cry bloody murder. The same people who are jumping for joy now would be like, this is a violation of my religious freedom. You can't have freedom of religion without having freedom from the religious beliefs of other people. This isn't that hard of a concept to understand. And no, this was not a win for religious freedom, it was a major setback. So let's look at Scientology for a second. They are against the idea of psychiatry. Mental health is somehow against their religion. So if a Scientologist opens up a new corporation and has employees, are they allowed to refuse psychiatric care to the people that work for them? What about Jehovah's Witnesses? Are they allowed to refuse blood transfusions to their employees if they're sick and in the hospital? Sorry, they just can't have a blood transfusion. It's against my religion and I own the company, so you're screwed. But if I happen to be a faith healer, then all medical care is against my beliefs. I mean, praying is all you need to do, and going to a doctor is an affront to God's almighty power, and it's insulting to me. Therefore, you get no health coverage at all. And that last part may seem ridiculous, but it's not that far off, because 2 children recently died in Philadelphia because their parents were praying to heal them. The first child died, and guess what? The parents got away with it because they ruled that there was no intent to harm. They had to go ahead and let the second child die for the same reasons before they charged the parents with murder. So our legal system has to let that shit happen twice before they're willing to offend somebody's religion. Listen, if corporations choose to take advantage of the tax benefits that they get for compensating employees with health coverage rather than wages, then they have to meet a certain minimum standard. So whenever you hear these religious freedom arguments from corporations, they're pretty much saying they want to have their cake and eat it too. They want it both ways. They want all the tax benefits without providing full benefits to their employees. Civil rights, 1964. People have the right to not be discriminated against. You can believe whatever you want, but you can't discriminate against other people for not holding those same beliefs. And a lot of people don't realize this, but the Civil Rights Act does not apply to gay or trans identities. People can still be fired at the federal level for being gay or trans. 29 states did pass laws saying that you can't do that, but it's still not illegal nationwide. They're not totally a protected class yet, and apparently neither are women. Women should just keep their legs together. If they don't want to get pregnant, then maybe they shouldn't be having sex. They can't expect me to pay for them to be sluts and go around and have sex. I know I'm gonna hear that argument. I hear it so many times. First of all, let me say birth control has a lot of other benefits than preventing pregnancy. Second of all, if the women do get pregnant and they need to go on welfare for some reason, you're paying for that shit. And if men could get pregnant, I guarantee you this would not be an issue because there's still coverage for Viagra and vasectomies, even by Hobby Lobby. Now free to drop emergency morning after pills and intrauterine devices from its workers' health insurance plans, has given no indication that it plans to stop helping its male employees obtain erectile dysfunction treatments. Just a little bit hypocritical. But the main issue here is that corporations are now being given religious rights, not just people. And I know a lot of people out there are really angry about this. I'm sure there are going to be more lawsuits. I'm sure people are going to fight about it. They're going to debate about it. They're going to post nasty things on Facebook. And as great as all those things are, if you don't go out and vote whenever you have the chance to vote, your anger and aggression and all the debate skills in the world are about as useful as prayer in affecting change. So maybe think about that a little bit on the 4th of July when you're out there celebrating your freedom. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it everywhere, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out my website, jacquelineglenn.com, for some atheist and logic t-shirts. And thank you for everyone out there who has been a Patreon. It's helping me out a lot. If you want to join and be a Patreon, I will have that link in my description below. Again, I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
There's no God, he doesn't exist, so don't